Hello and welcome. My name is Martin. This is Millionaire Autobahn. So last week I was talking about how to F up your life. The main issue is when you don't follow a routine, when you don't have a plan. Because day trading, to be honest, it is actually very important to really stick to the rules, to really look at stocks, at the right time, to be up as soon as possible, to see how the market is doing, to get some news and all these things. It is actually very, very important, right? And so in my case, I started to actually get into a routine. I'm very happy about that. So I'm good in the routine part, I would say. However, and that's now the tricky part is, as you also might know or remember, a couple of months ago I was actually saying I'm trying to trade stocks that are related to cryptocurrencies like Bitmain, Mara or Strategy. And it actually didn't work out the way I was hoping. So the idea was, in this arena, and I made a white paper of this, you can actually kind of see what's going on, meaning you see when Bitcoin goes up, and it's also kind of tied to the Nasdaq, so also when the Nasdaq kind of moves, you would actually see stocks related to Bitcoin that they also go up, right? And so that's kind of what I did. I have an indicator out there that actually tracks all the crypto related stocks. Once a stock is going more than 0.5% in any given 5-minute candle, I get an alert so I can look at that specific stock, and then I can look, okay, where's support and resistance? Where is the trend going? Is it going up or down? All these things you still have to look at, right? And then you have to see like the next candle, how is that forming? Is that going in the same direction? And is it over the moving average? And all those things. So you still look at all these indicators, right? And not just blindly say, oh yeah, there's 0.5% went up in 5 minutes, yeah, just buy. That's not how it goes. You still have to look at all those indicators if the stock is actually going in the direction you want. So I did all that over the last, let's say, 2 months or so. It actually did not work out. I would say I lost at least like 70% of the time. I did lose my trades. But then again, the crypto market has not been really positive anyways over this time. But still, even if I went into an ETF that's leveraged, that is like a short ETF, I still actually managed to actually lose money. So yeah, it didn't work the way I wanted. So the issue for me is that this space and currently overall the market is kind of like going up and down pretty rapidly. You really cannot say where it's going. It's mainly sideways type of thing. So it's actually quite hard, especially for beginners, to do day trading at the moment. And let me just actually show you some of my trades that I made over the last week or two to see what I'm talking about. All right, let me prepare my computer here real quick. All right, so here is my overall screen that I have, my 8 most used stocks I have hanging around there that I usually look at. And there you can see the white candles are the ones that actually show me, okay, they moved more than 0.5% point in a full candle. And that's when I look at. And you see the VWAP there. You see this is the 20-day moving average, that yellow line. And here I have some other indicators that kind of, just show me, is it a good time to buy or sell. Might be a little bit too many indicators hanging around, but I'm still trying to find out which ones are the ones I actually like. I have to say this for legal reasons. So this is no financial advice in any case. This is just me and my journey in the day trading arena. And just, take everything with a grain of salt and do your own due diligence and see what you're comfortable with, right? So moving on here a little bit. So here was a trade on December the 5th for Mara, right? So I bought at 500 shares at $11.84. And you can see actually here that candle was, pretty substantial, that it actually kind of looks like everything is going up. The trend was kind of moving upwards. So everything looked pretty good, right? But still, I was able to lose. So I had my sell position in at around $11.75. So I sold that, and yes, I lost money with it, right? The next one was CleanSpark. It also had a nice upwards trend. So I bought it at 500 shares at $15.13. And then you see there's actually kind of, it kind of more or less crashed down, and I sold it at $14.98. So again, a loser right there, right? The next one was Hut 8 Corporation. Again, it showed pretty good. It was then over the moving average, so it actually looked pretty substantial, pretty good. So I bought 100 shares at $41.74. And again lost and sold them at $41.29. So this is the only one that went positive. So I bought again Hut 8, and I had a smaller share size, 100 shares at $39.39, and sold it at $39.60. So yes, overall it didn't go as I was hoping, right? So let me just go back here real quick. So yes, as I said, overall it didn't go as I was hoping. So the thing is, when I started this day trading project, this day trading business, first I said in videos before, you have to have the capital. So yes, I lost some money there, and that's fine, and I said that before. Any business you start, you will lose money at first. And so I did. I lost between $2,000 and $2,500 so far. Not that bad in a market that's kind of like going up and down, sideways and whatnot. So I'm not really concerned. As I said, I'm still learning. So the thing is, when I started about 4 or 5 months ago, I went into Finviz and looked for the stocks that are kind of moving the most on any given day. So let's say their volume was pretty high. And let's say they moved more than 1% in the first, 30 minutes or something like that. So those stocks then actually showed up. And I actually did pretty good at first. I would say I did actually 70% positive and 30% negative. Overall, I grew my account at that time already. And I put it as beginner luck, it just, was nice because the stock market overall went up, so not really a big deal. So I was just like, yeah, okay. The thing that I hated most was that I actually have to search for these stocks every single day. And yes, there are stock screeners out there that might be better than Finviz, I'm not sure, where you can get a more faster and more accurate reading on which stock is actually moving at any given day or any given time. And because I'm trading just, with, let's say, between $5,000 and $10,000, there should be not a big problem actually to even go into trades where the volume is not as high. Just because I'm not buying that many shares, you should always be able to buy and sell these shares at pretty much any given time. That's what I think, but that's as I said again, my personal view. It's no advice whatsoever. You have to come up with your own ideas on what you feel comfortable with. Nevertheless, overall, I'm going back to the drawing board. I will move out of the crypto space for now, and I will go back to my previous indicators and see to find the movers of the day. I will add those to my screen and see how they're doing, and then go into the trades in that respect. Because they actually, when I'm thinking of it, they actually move because for any given reason. And let's say some news that there's a cooperation going on with between two companies, and one is profiting out of it pretty big. So that's why that stock is moving. So that stock really doesn't care if the overall market goes up or down or sideways or something like that. So that might actually be the better choice. And when looking at the big day traders like Ross Cameron, he could care less how the overall market is going. He's really just going for those stocks that move the most at any given time. And I think that might be actually the better choice. It might involve a little bit more work every morning to find these stocks. But overall, I think actually, yes, that might be the better choice, and not go the lazy way as I was kind of hoping, to just have like a fixed set of stocks every day and just use which one is kind of maybe moving the most. And so that's just the way it goes. You always have to kind of improve, you have to learn, you have to see what works for you. You might actually want to trade stocks that are more in an entertainment area or in the financial area, or you might want to trade futures or Forex or whatever it might be. Anything that you feel comfortable with. So don't take my 50 cents for it. You have to always find your own way in how you want to trade and if you want to trade, right? So that's kind of the important thing. And so that's for this video. Again, this is no financial advice, and I'm just want to show you what I'm doing and what my future plans are, how I have done so far, and it was not really that good, but I'm not giving up. I think day trading is an awesome way of building your wealth. You just have to be, very cautious about it. It's not for everybody. And, if it would be for everybody, if it would be that simple, everybody would do it, So you have to really learn on how these things are going, how stocks are moving. And that's it. That's it for today. So thank you for watching. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe. All right. Bye.